exciting with Storytrails. We're doing a walking story tour. Hi, I'm Sherry.
I'm Vijay.
So what are we going to do today?
Today we're going to go on a short, quick walk around this neighborhood called Mylapore, which is in Chennai.
And I hear you're going to tell me some fascinating stories.
I'll tell you a few stories, yes.
So should we get started?
Sure. Let me tell you a little bit about this temple. There are three main gods. There is Brahma, the god of creation. There is Vishnu, the god of protection. And there is Shiva, the god of destruction. This is a Shiva temple.
Okay.
Here we believe that Shiva dances with such vigor that he absorbs all energy into himself. The belief here is that when Shiva is done dancing, there will be only two things that remain. Shiva himself, the last man standing, holding on to a skull, a human skull in his hands. And it seems it is with that skull that he will create a whole new world. So the structure that we entered through, it is called a Gopuram.
Okay.
Literally it means an entrance tower. In fact, it's one of the things that distinguishes a South Indian temple from a North Indian temple. So in South Indian temples, these Gopurams or the entrance towers are taller than the main shrine.
Okay.
Now, this temple has shrines to gods and goddesses, of course, but there are many men and women who are also enshrined here. We'll stop here. I'm going to talk about a smaller shrine that you see behind me.
Yeah.
If you peep inside, you will see two idols. There's a man and there's a woman. It seems once upon a time there was a saint in these parts. His name was Tirujnana Sambandhi. And there was a priest who used to live in this temple. His name was Shivanesan. He had a beautiful daughter called Thome Basilica. One day when this little girl was out in the garden plucking flowers, a snake bit her and she died. He cremated the body. So he kept those ashes in a pot and kept them in the temple and continued living there. Many years later, the boy saint, by now a handsome young man, did visit the temple. And he burst out into a song accusing Shiva. So Shiva was moved apparently, and he did what you see on the frieze up there. It seems the pot broke.
Wow, and she came out of the pot.
He promised that after her time, this girl will find a permanent place in this temple.
That's an interesting story.
Right, so this trail that I'm taking you on is usually called the Peacock Trail.
Right.
So let me tell you that story. This is a shrine to Parvati, Shiva's wife. Story goes that one day Shiva and Parvati were taking a walk in their heavenly gardens. Shiva was describing to his wife the difficulties of being a god of destruction. It seems she was distracted by a peahen. So when he saw that his wife was paying no attention at all, he cursed her and he banished her to earth to be born as a peacock. Story goes that many years later, Shiva did come down. I'd like to think profusely apologized. But anyway, they got married here again and they both went back to heaven. In Tamil, peacock is Mayil. Mayil means peacock.
Right.
Which is why this area has always been called
Mylapore. Oh.
the place of the peacocks. Alright, so we've come out of the temple now. We'll just take a short walk around these by-lanes.
Okay.
What you see here is a temple tank. It's quite a beautiful sight when it is full. So what we'll do now is we'll take a short ride to Thome Basilica,
Okay.
which is just about half a kilometer from here, and we'll continue with our stories there.
Okay.
So we are at the Thome Basilica in Chennai. So the story goes that Jesus Christ died in 33 AD. And after he died, all his apostles, they sat down and they drew lots to figure out where each of them would go and preach.
Right.
St. Thomas, he picked Asia. He landed in Kerala in 52 AD. Many years after living in Kerala, he came to what is today Mylapore. So they say one day when he was praying in front of the cross, somebody stepped up from the back and stabbed him from behind. St. Thomas is believed to have died here in what is today Chennai in 76 AD. Right, so after St. Thomas died here in 76 AD, his remains were brought to this particular place and he was buried here in 76 AD. So we'll go inside now and take a look at the church and talk a little more about St. Thomas.
You've got a nice pipe organ up there and beautiful stained glass.
So what you see here is the tomb of St. Thomas. There's an entry into this from the other side.
Okay. Thank you so much. This has been fascinating. It's been a great lesson in history. You must check them out and do this because it's so interesting and I've never seen a city this way. I think it's a unique, different, fun way to see a city. So you've got to try this. So if you like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel if you haven't. See you guys.